Hello, race fans. Welcome back to the NASCAR Melling Series. First of all, we are sorry to report we don't really have that great of a spectator cam this weekend. Secondly, 7 races to go. And this is one of them. It's the Viz Media 300. And boy, do my teeth hurt. Gap is down to 98 points. As Logan Cloud tries to reel in Ferris Bueller. With that in mind, here's how they'll line up for the start. Emerald Lagasse on pole. He'll be starting next to Anthony Perkins. Then John Cleese will be next to Knuckles the Echidna. Starting right behind him is a fellow Oreo Ritz driver in Kamikaze Games' teammate. Look at that, look at that, look at that! And Wario alongside. Pete Townsend, Benedict Cumberbatch, 2 rookies in the top 10, something you don't see often. Then Amy Schumer and Sammy Hagar. Stephen King will line up next to Tip Foster. Then Bob Seger and Jason Acuna. Arthur Fonzarelli lines up next to points leader Ferris Bueller. Then David Land and Mitch Hedberg. Then Amelia Earhart and Haywood Banks. That's an interesting shadow being cast on his car. No! The back half of the field. A very interesting row 11 as Ward Gordon starts next to Logan Cloud. Then it's Jack Nicholson will start next to Franklin Clinton. Jim Kirk and Stephen Hawking, Patrick Starr, Marty McFly, Robbie Krieger, Sylvester Stallone. Then Ringo Starr or top of Matt, Starlight Glimmer and Rod Stewart. Alan Rickman and Bob Dylan, Ann Wilson and John Goodman, Eddie Money, Leonard McCoy rounding out the field. As you can see, there's going to be lights in the way. But it was either this or you see lights in the way briefly and the television, like completely washing out part of the television one camera, and we figured this is a much better solution. So, anyway, we're going to go trackside. We're going to get started here. There you can see the qualifying times, the field spread out by not even 7/10. Anyway, we're going to go trackside for our Grand Marshal to give the most famous words in motorsports. That's how you get a command done, ladies and gentlemen. Engines firing. There goes the Papyrus Games low-res Pontiac pace car. There's going to be some wonky camera angles today, folks. Oh, that isn't a light flash. That's just a weird thing that likes to happen from time to time for no reason. Aerial coverage is not going to be brought to you today, really. Oh no, I suppose it will. As not always, it will be brought to you by... I'll probably be brought to you by Goodyear today. There it is, pace car, making the hard left turn down pit road. Emerald Lagasse, Anthony Perkins gonna lead us down. And we're racing here at California. Already, you can see they're already almost 5 wide going into the first corner on the first lap of the first race under the lights here in quite some time. Anthony Perkins leading the field in the 3. Wario and Emerald Lagasse fighting for second. See the field very spread out now. Knuckles the Echidna and Kamikaze Games trying to get that outside line to work to their advantage. Arcing it into the corner, Perkins, Wario, Emerald Lagasse, your top 3. Now John Cleese trying to hold on to fourth. Oh, and this is a interesting development. Here comes Cloud. He's jumped up the 13th spot, while Ferris Bueller's back to 21st. Meanwhile, out at front, a new leader. Anthony Perkins led the first 2 laps, but pole sitter Emerald Lagasse is now showing the way. A big gaggle of cars farther back, as your pole sitter will finally lead the 3rd lap. 3rd time's a charm. Field fluidity is a term you're going to hear a lot today, it appears. As you can see them, they'll disappear for a second. That's why we said it was kind of naff. Emerald gonna lead the 4th lap as well, unless Wario has something to say about it. Gonna be a drag race. I almost said Knuckles. Emerald leads at the line. I almost said Knuckles because there he is. He's gonna push Wario to the front of the pack here. Logan Cloud started outside and been stuck around 13th the last few laps. Now he's breaking into the top 10. Or it so appears he is about to do. Ferris Bueller's back in 24th already. As you can see, this is what we like to call field fluidity. Oh, now he's up to 20th. Now, no, 23rd. Meanwhile, Cloud is in 9th. These guys will be off next weekend, but racing in 2 weeks' time at Texas World Speedway. I believe it is the first event in Busch Series history there. Wario is now... Wario has now led 2 laps. It's been a pattern. Driver leads 2 laps and someone else and somebody else. Wario, the 3rd driver to lead 2 laps. And it looks like that pattern is going to hold up for the moment. He'll lose the lead, because here comes Sammy Hagar to the race lead, coming through turns 3 and 4. here in the Viz Media 300. I'm surprised it's not 250s and then 400s. That's why it was a 500 last year, because there was only the one race. And the year before. Whatever, they'll probably cut back. 4 wide, meanwhile. Battling towards the top 10. Oh! Crash! Tip Foster in the wall. Sylvester Stallone. We got one car rolling. I think it was Patrick Starr. Franklin Clinton, Haywood Banks, Benedict Cumberbatch, all involved in this accident. Sammy Hagar will lead and will likely break the lap leader trend because of the yellow. What a bad accident. What happened? Well, that wasn't the greatest camera angle. So let's see if we can get a better shot here. Oh! It looked like Foster and Stallone were rubbing fenders and they just dinged into the wall. And there indeed is the 24 of Patrick Starr going up and over. Spins. There's the 22 gets hooked, I mean. Oh, man. Helicopter. Our aerial coverage was in the right area at the right time. And as you can see, bam, right hard in the wall. 18 spun off the 2. And there goes the 24. The 29 also gets a piece of it. Meanwhile, pit stops. Wario will win this race off. Sammy Hagar, a slow stop. Contact on pit road, or is this just close quarters racing? Emerald held. All the way back. Split strategy. Most people were able to probably fill up their, maybe, I don't know, depending. Half a can or full 2 cans, but some people took right side, some people took 4 tires. So I'll mix things up here. Tip Foster's wheeling his car back out onto the racing surface. Emerald making a trip down pit road. Penalty, perhaps. What is going on with the 12 crew? Did they get service the first time? Damage repair, apparently, is what's going on. Meanwhile, out of the race, the 24 of Patrick Starr, the 18 of Benedict Cumberbatch. Emerald will drop down in position after that move. Wario, your race leader, once again. Amy Schumer second, John Cleese third, Rod Stewart fourth, Amelia Earhart fifth, Logan Cloud sixth, Wee Man seventh, Mitch Hedberg eighth, Ferris Bueller ninth, Knuckles the Echidna 10th, and David Land, Jim Kirk, Marty McFly, Robbie Krieger, Ann Wilson, Pete Townsend, Anthony Perkins, the Fonz, Sammy Hagar, Jack Nicholson, Ward Gordon, Stephen King, Bob Seger, Eddie Money, Stephen Hawking, Leonard McCoy, Sir Topham Hatt, Starlight Glimmer, Bob Dylan, and Kamikaze Games. Then Alan Rickman, John Goodman, Haywood Banks, Ringo Starr, Sylvester Stallone, Franklin Clinton, Tim Foster, and Emerald Lagasse round out your running order. 38 cars still running. A few of these drivers towards the back have some damage. Notably, Franklin Clinton, who looks like he has only half of his back bumper left. And a very dented spoiler. Foster looks like he's got some wrinkled side damage. And that annoying flash. Wario's gonna lead us back to green. With the Wienermobile on the side of the car. He's looking to be the big wiener tonight. He's looking for everybody else in the field to have a rotten day. So we're back racing on lap 13 here at California. Mini 6-car breakaway here. Logan, maybe that is a light flash. I just don't think you'd thought there'd be another one. Logan Cloud trying to work around Amelia Earhart and Amy Schumer and others to break into the top 5. Wario leads. Here's John Cleese. Huh. It's gotta be a light. I don't know. If you've noticed, Wario's still leading. And Emerald really slow. He's 5 miles. He's 5. No. Yeah, he's about 5 seconds off the pace. Or 4.5. What on earth happened to Emerald that he even received that damage? Was it something? Oh! He just ran into the back of the 29. Oh! Car on the wall. Ann Wilson. Caution is out. Wario trying to lead it. Meanwhile, what happened to Ann Wilson? Bumped his 55 and just got put straight into the wall by Jim Kirk. Her car's a wrecked heap. As Wario led the pack back. Cloud fell back a little bit, but is still ahead of Ferris Bueller. Interesting split strategy. A lot of... Oh, maybe not. Knuckles looks like he was going to come in there. We're going to take this very... No, that's too on... Knuckles is going to stay out. So is Sammy Hagar, Anthony Perkins, Pete Townsend, Stephen King, and Ringo Starr, and Bob Dylan, and Kamikaze Games, and Sylvester Stallone, and Emerald. Oh, dear Lord. Emerald is going to be 9th. A lot of people taking some people taking 4 tires. A lot of people just taking left sides. Probably to make up for the fact they took right sides previously. John Cleese is going to lead this group off. Oh, I bet you that was just, they didn't actually get, I bet you that's just, he's in there from the rack, yeah. Ann Wilson's car being towed back to the garage. Jim Kirk's going to come back out on the track. So is Haywood Banks. Knuckles will be your leader. Sammy Hagar, Anthony Perkins, Pete Townsend, Stephen King, Ringo Starr, Bob Dylan, Dylan Jacobs, Sylvester Stallone, Emeril Lagasse. The 10 drivers, my bad, that stayed out. And will comprise your top 10 for the restart, which I believe will come on lap 21. Yes. John Cleese is going to be 11th. Wario is 12th. Amy Schumer 13th. Rod Stewart 14th. Wee Man 15th. And Logan Cloud 16th. Ferris Bueller 17th. Robbie Krieger 18th. Marty McFly 19th. Mitch Hedberg 20th. Then Ward Gordon 21st. David Land 22nd. Sir Topham-Hatt 23rd. Eddie Money 24th. Leonard McCoy 25th. Amelia Earhart, Alan Rickman, John Goodman, Tim Foster, Jack Nicholson rounding out your top 30. Then the Fonz, Stephen Hawking, Starlight Glimmer, Bob Seger, Franklin Clinton, Haywood Banks, and Jim Kirk. A heck of a lot of palm trees. Planted along that back straightaway. Just soaking in the sounds on the grid before the restart. "12 green flag laps, 8 laps behind the pace car, the safety car, if you wish to call it that. Car setting the pace. The guy's even getting up over 85 mile an hour, up to 65. I guess they were downshifting the first for the restart. Interesting. Pace car down pit road. I'd almost start and restart in second. So you're shifting immediately. Yeah. Green flag is out. And we're racing. Knuckles, your race leader, did not get the greatest of restarts. Oh, maybe he did that time. Oh! Oh! Conch spin in the back! That was a messy restart. And Rod Stewart's around before the first turn. Knuckles getting away with the race lead. But there was so many problems on that restart. It's not even funny. Knuckles, far and away the race leader. Sammy Hagar will come back to the stripe in second. Let's analyze that restart. Some people slow. Interesting. Looks like the 12 was stacking people up. We were worried about that. The 17 might have a penalty because they did pass the 12 on the inside. So everybody was just trying to get out. Oh, okay. I think I see the problem here. 37 and the 26 make contact, and 26 gets into his teammate, the 16. That's what fragments up the pack. They're going to come down pit lane. A lot of people staying out. John Cleese leading this pack to stayed out. Probably a lot of the guys who just pitted. Wario, Logan Cloud, Amy Schumer, Ferris Bueller, Mitch Hedberg, Robbie Krieger, Ward Gord, Sir Topham, Amelia Earhart. Then the Fonz, Dib Foster, Haywood Banks, Leonard McCoy, Starlight Glimmer, Bob Seger, Wee Man, Jim Kirk, Jack Nicholson, Alan Rickman, John Goodman, and Rod Stewart, the 22 drivers that stay out. Looks like Wee Man is gonna... No, KG will line up in 23rd, right ahead of teammate Knuckles the Echidna, who will be in 24th. Hagar 15th, King 16th, 25th, 26th, McFly 27th, and Perkins, Bob Dylan, Sylvester Stallone rounding out the top 30. Pete Townsend, Ringo Starr, David Land, Franklin Clinton, Eddie Money, Stephen Hawking, and Emeril Lagasse rounding out the cars still running. I think we're going to go green around at the halfway point of this race, which I've seen 12 caution laps and 13 green flag laps. John Cleese leading them around here under caution. Gotta wonder what's running through his mind. Logan Cloud in third, Ferris Bueller in fifth. Both of them would love a win. Just to throw down a challenge. Here on this, it's a Saturday night. It's a Friday night because that's how it is. Friday night under the lights. Tomorrow night is going to be the long-awaited Guitar Center 500. As we close in on the halfway point of today's race, we are a mile away. A big snake of a line going around. Pace car pulls down. We're going to go back green. Oh, and Emerald's at the back of the pack. That's even better. We're back racing. Cleese leads them back. They're already trying to go 4 wide. Ferris Bueller trying to go around the outside. He is going around the outside. Not around the outside of the 94. Not yet, at least. Cleese. Wario. Amy Schumer back here. Or up here. Cloud now in the 4th. Shuffle the 4th. Mitch Hedberg up into the 5th position. Is it time for this 21 driver to shine? Cloud going for 3rd on Amy Schumer with help from Mitch. Ferris Bueller trying to go around the high line. Doesn't seem to be doing him any favors, but it's doing Wario all the favors in the world. He's going to the lead. Oh, now Bueller's getting a run up high. Cloud also getting a run in that second groove. Amy Schumer going to make it 3 wide for 2nd, possibly. Yes, no. She backs out. That might hurt Cloud. No, Cloud, a lot of bite in the middle exit of the corner, and he's going to power off into the 2nd spot. Ferris Bueller, meanwhile, sailing through the 2nd turn. A lot of the field fanning out behind him. Wario, Cloud, Cleese, and it's a big gaggle for 4th, being led by Mitch Hedberg. Oh, 3-4 wide for a moment there. 17, 37, 46, and 20 made it hairy. Now Cloud under fire. John Cleese trying to go around the outside. Meanwhile, Ferris Bueller trying to get the 4th to the inside of Mitch Hedberg. Hedberg's going to hold on to 4th. Cleese is going to take 2nd. Now, Clouds did not get a good run. Hedberg to the inside, past the 94. He's trying to get by the 4 as well. A 2-for-1 deal at Kmart potentially for the 21. Could he end up getting Bass right back? He couldn't clear the 4. Now he's got to hope the 94 doesn't find grip up high this time. He won't. Hedberg not clear yet, but close. Meanwhile, Cleese swoops down. Hedberg into the corner. Clear. Not quite, Cloud. Cloud with help from Ferris Bueller. Cloud definitely needs some slight help from Bueller to even win the championship. Because theoretically, Bueller could lock it up with enough bonus points going either way. Oh, yeah. There's a possibility these guys will still have to pit again. There's a possibility Cloud just did not get a great run. And I wonder if this is a case where the last people who have hit pit road made a good call. So we are looking at what I think is actually our longest green flag run of the night. Cloud, now he's trying to get back at the 4 car of John Cleese to the inside. They're coming close to Emerald, who's going to cause a gargantuan stack up. Hedberg 4th, Robbie Krieger now in the 5th. Here comes John Cleese for the lead once again at the line. Neck and neck, they give it to Wario. Fanning out farther back, 3 wide. Goodman, Seeger, and Haywood Banks, all the 9s. The 39, the 29, the 9. Cloud with a big run. Oh! Wario lost the lead. John Cleese leads in the 3. Heck of a time to take the lead. They're catching up on the 2. Now Wario's trying to get the run up high along with Ferris Bueller. Bueller, no, he dive down low. Cleese, at the line. Cleese is going to lead. Cloud, I think, took 2nd. 16 laps to go. Cleese leads off of turn 2, which is where you want to be if you're dealing with the slow lap car that is Emerald Lagasse. Be interesting. Cleese easily clears them. Everybody else, Emerald is going to kind of hold up the rest of the field. Oh, he's going to slide up in front of Mitch Hedberg. Everybody, 4, 5 wide almost. He's going to cause another accident, I think. Oh! They save it. I will be shocked. So we are on 15 to go. Oh, Jim Kirk. Franklin Clinton definitely could have used this. This front stretch is where it gets very hairy. Ringo's not getting happy. Emerald is blocking literally every attempt he makes KG's also going to be stuck. Look at this. Rod Stewart, David Land. There goes KG to the inside. And Ringo will finally get by. Coming to 13 laps to go. Cloud got shuffled behind the 41, which is not good. Here comes Starlight Glimmer. Cloud's teammate, his lone teammate, is up here to help. There's the 40 in the back. I don't even know what the 42 is. Oh, he's up here too. Cloud needs to get this high line working immediately. Otherwise, he's going to lose points on the points lead. 12 to go for John Cleese. Cars coming into the pit road. This is going to decide the factor. Tip Foster, Jim Kirk, Wee Man, John Goodman, the first ones to come down. One can, right sides only. Here they go, coming to 11 to go. Who's pitting? Bueller peels off. Krieger, Ward Gordon, Mitch Hedberg, Sir Topham Hatt, Amy Schumer, Alan Rickman, and Rod Stewart all come out. Right sides and one can. It'll be interesting to see how much farther some of these drivers will be able to go, and if they will go no tires. We have seen that be the factor, tires versus no tires. And just last year in Cup at Indy, Rick Mast won by taking no tires and having the track position and that less time. But last year at Atlanta in this series, Ringo Starr won because he did take tires. John Cleese, Wario, Logan Cloud, KG on down. So is Leonard McCoy. This leaves Amelia Earhart in control of the lead. Right sides, one tire. Now Amelia Earhart, Knuckles coming down. Starlight Glimmer. No, none of them did. I thought they were. Cloud on the grass. I don't think that's the line you're supposed to take, but oh well. Now, we got more takers. Jack Nicholson peels off. So does the Fonz. Does the Fonz peel off? Yes. They're dropping several spots. The Fonz will cross the line 18th. Meaning 17 cars have yet to pit. Left sides were on the 81. 8 to go. Amelia Earhart very slow. Very down. She's pitting. Starlight Glimmer's going to follow her. And Geddy Lee. 14 cars. Left. Leading them, Knuckles the Echidna with 7 laps to go. Marty McFly second. Meanwhile, off the lead lap, Ferris Bueller is ahead of... Oh, this is a... Oh, no, that's the 94. Bueller is way ahead. Anybody pitting this time? Haywood Banks peels it down. Franklin Clinton, 12 cars left. And 6 laps left for Knuckles. At the line, Cloud losing 21 points on the points lead. Marty McFly trying to go for the lead. Do we have any takers? It does not look like it. Five laps to go. The top 12 may be able to stretch the fuel. Five laps are now 9 miles. Starlight Glimmer leading the lap brigade. Easily. She's going to catch up and get her lap back. Not that it matters. Emerald is down. Four to go. Nobody else pits. Cloud now up to 22nd as Bueller was up to 17th. Oh, McFly Knuckles slow. McFly and Knuckles coming down pit lane. Oh, a big rash of cars. Anthony Perkins, Stephen King, Pete Townsend, Bob Dylan, Stephen Hawking, Sylvester Stallone, Ringo Starr, David Land, Eddie Money. I believe Sammy Hagar is the only driver yet to pit with 3 laps to go. Hagar trying to pull off a huge fuel gamble. These drivers only are not, they're coming down now, are not taking tires. Hagar comes to pit lane. Knuckles the first driver out of those who did just come down. He took a... Oh, here's Starlight Glimmer. She's up to speed. I think Knuckles might have this. Caution is out! We're never gonna find out. Sammy Hagar has won this race, I think. And we don't know what brought out the caution. Oh, it was coming off of pit road. Stephen King spins Anthony Perkins. This race will end under yellow. No! Hagar had to come out. Hagar was in pit road and couldn't get up to speed. Knuckles the Echidna is going to win this race as John Goodman blows up. Amy Schumer looking for a place to come by. No! Sammy Hagar's gonna win this race anyway! There's the checkered flag! What a confusing end to this race! John Goodman is out of the race. And Sammy Hagar has won this race. Sammy Hagar pulling off the upset in one of the wackiest races I have ever seen. They're just not going to count those drivers as being on the lead lap. Anthony Perkins blows up after the race. He would be coming around. He's the... Even though he technically would have hit... Oh, man. There it is, your official standings. What an odd way for this race to end. What an odd way. And we have Texas World in 2 weeks' time, which is just another... Wow. There you go. Hagar did eke that one out. Fuel mileage is ultimately what that race was. You can argue otherwise, but that was a bona fide fuel mileage event. And it ends up with Logan Cloud now 110 points behind Ferris Bueller. Sammy Hagar now with 2 wins on the season. I'm trying to figure out where he got his first one. Oh, Atlanta. Cloud the second one, the 3,000 points. John Cleese cracks the 100 laps lead barrier. The second driver to do so. Boreal already at 154. Leads all the time, I swear. Wee Man now with... Oh no, he had... And it's Eddie Money, the third driver on the season. Top Tens moves himself into third place in points. Starlight Glimmer after a couple of off weeks. Bad two not that great points weeks. Has a good one to make up for it. She's up to 17th in points with 3 wins. Insane. What's insane is that still only one driver in the top 7. The top 7 combine for one single win, and that was Logan Cloud at Dover. $142 points is the max you can get. there's 6 races left. That means the most points you could make up in 6 races is 852. Haywood Banks is at 861, which means Haywood Banks is officially eliminated from being able. He is out. He is mathematically out of the hunt. Even if he were to win all 6 races and lead the most laps, and Emerald would finish dead last every single race, not lead a single lap, he'd still be behind Emerald by 9 points. That's not to mention where everybody else in the field finishes. Oh, that's the race. We hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Right here, right now. Yeah, anyway. So long, and congrats, Sammy Hagar.